Hello, this is Robert Smith. I'm here in Hawaii at Waimea Falls, and I just brought 11 people from all over the world to Habilitat, which Habilitat is has America's highest success rate in helping people to overcome their addiction, which is actually 66% measured after 5 years. And what we're doing in Habilitat is we're actually addressing the driving force behind the addiction, you know, because sometimes you can make the decision, I don't want to be addicted, I don't want to ever use drugs, but inside your unconscious mind, inside your memories, you still have that resource of what a high feels like, what the addiction feels like, and the memories that help drive you to be addicted in the event that something bad happens or the life goes crappy or whatever. Then this part of the mind tells you to use. It's kind of like a smoker who hadn't been smoking for years, 10 years. But inside their unconscious mind, they still have the feel-goods and the emotional attachments to the addiction. And then at one point in time, the unconscious mind says, well, we have your feel-good right here. And then next thing you know, you're smoking after 10 years. And so what we do with FasterEFT is we actually go into the unconscious, addressing and changing the memories, releasing the emotional attachments, the feelings, the taste, the smell, and the addictive feeling, and totally eliminating it from the inner resources of the mind. And that way, when they see the drug, they think about the drug, the first thing they say in their mind and feel is no. Because, you know, we worked with an individual who was heroin-free for 17 years. They're not using heroin. They'll never use heroin. And we started using or moving, talking about the drug, and they're feeling emotional reactions, and they hadn't been addicted or used in 17 years. After a short period of time addressing the unconscious resources, all of a sudden they cannot find the feeling. And so what we've been doing is, it's kind of like a research. What we do is we have the client come in, and I'll ask them several questions. The first question is, are you addicted from 0 to 10? Second question I'll ask, how do you know you're addicted? And thirdly, I'll ask, if you were to have the drug right now here in front of you, show me how you do it with your hands and follow through and see if you can find any addictive feelings from 0 to 10, how strong. And the next question we'd ask, if you're out, you're now free, your legal problems are gone, you're free to roam and do whatever you want, and a guy comes up, gives you the keys and the title to a truck that has all the drugs you could ever use and sell, what do you do? Now, we ask this before the session, and then we ask it after the session, and see if they can find this addictive feeling and see if their decisions are different. And we've already did this last time in Habilitat, and we have people who were addicted. 6 months later, we did the same thing. Ask them, can you find your addiction? And it's been 100% no. So this is what we're doing and with FasterEFT. We have an addiction protocol that is thorough and complete. It addresses the unconscious mind, and it takes a very short time. Now, the interesting thing about addiction, there's one key component that we can't do, and it's the decision that I will not use again. I choose not to use. Once the decision has been made, we can impact their decision making. Once that decision is made, we can create resources inside their mind. We'll definitely make sure they'll never ever go back. So this is some of the things that we're doing here in Habilitat with FasterEFT. We're going to load a lot of videos and testimonials, and you'll see before and after. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, you know, I've worked for years doing weight loss seminars and discovering weight loss has very little to do with food. Definitely you have to have food to gain weight, but it has a lot to do about a belief about yourself, the emotional connections with food, the emotional connections with people who give you food, and also it has a lot to do with your attitude about yourself, emotional intelligence. Because most addicts, alcohol, drugs, sex, work, smoking and eating, the main reason that drives them is because they don't know how to deal with how they feel right now. And they're always looking for something outside them. And I learned that by working with weight loss, and I stepped in here in Habilitat about 2 years ago, and my whole purpose was to decode and break down why we're addicted, how we're addicted, and also how to change the addiction. And so that's what I've been doing with my practitioners, these level 3 practitioners, showing them how to change the addictive behavior, change the emotional resources, and totally free the client, totally free the client from the addiction. It's been really pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing to see someone, this 21-year-old kid saying, man, I love drugs, man, I love the high, and he gets all excited about it, and he's working with one of the practitioners, and he goes, yeah, you know, not so excited about it and almost repulsed by it. And so it's really interesting. So this is Robert Smith here in Hawaii. And I always say just take full ownership of your life, take control of your mind, learn how to drive your mind and create a better life. And if you need help with addictions, do go to FasterEFT.com and look at my practitioners, give them a call, and set your appointment. If you want to learn how to take control of your life personally, you want to learn how to help other people, your family, a good decision is to buy the Ultimate Training Kit and then come to the seminar. And the reason is it'll help set your mind to where when you come to a live seminar, you'll absorb a lot more. It's very rich and very powerful. This is Robert Smith, NY, Shaka.